Hello and welcome to this training. Today we are going to talk about how to get more and better clients, specifically high-ticket clients for your services and your courses. My name is Santiago Phoenix and I am a business growth consultant at phoenixgrowth.org. Most of our customers and clients are in the professional services business category, so folks who own law firms, consulting firms, accounting firms, also high-ticket coaches, consultants, and course creators. And what we do is we help them reliably and consistently acquire customers from the internet. I've personally worked with a mentor who is a marketer with more than $100 million in sales, and I also have enough sense to know that nobody cares. So that's the first lesson. You are here for you, and your prospects are no different, by the way. And that's secret number one. Make everything about them. People become your clients because they believe you can help them. And the best way to convince them of this is by actually help them. I do a ton of copywriting work for clients, and what I always tell them, hey, the best type of persuasion is just helping people. So if you can show you can help people by actually helping them, you got them. Therefore, all of your marketing, your conversations, everything should be about them, specifically about what they want and how they get it. Think of what got you here. It was not brand new video about how fabulous and amazing Santiago Phoenix is, but how to get more and better clients, which is an outcome that you want. So that's step number one, and this is so important because I see a ton of, like I said, high-ticket coaches, course creators, and also people with very specialized knowledge, like lawyers, that they suffer from the curse of the experts, which is that we think everybody knows what we know, and we kind of get blindsided by the people that we are trying to help. So if we kind of put ourselves in their perspective and we just show them, hey, this is how you can get what you want, they will do business with us. And the more we serve, the more we can earn. So the 4 roadblocks that you will likely experience on your way to consistently and reliably getting more clients from the internet is first, not enough leads. Second, not enough sales. So this is where you are getting leads, but you are not getting sales. Third, you might not getting enough profit. So you are getting the leads, you are getting the sales, but you are not getting enough profit margins in order to scale. And fourth, not enough time. And this is where you have more like an operations bottleneck. For example, with marketing agencies, I see this a lot, where they are getting clients, but the business owner really has to sacrifice everything that they care about. They have to sacrifice their hobbies, their families, all of the reasons why they started the business in the first place. So we do not want that. Secret number 2 is to accept reality. And this is twofold. First of all, that attention span on the internet today is super short. And if we want to really capture attention and gain trust, which we need both in order to make a sale, we need attention and trust. We need to, like I said before, speak directly to what people want, to like be super clear with our messaging in order to attract the right people. Because placing an ad, for example, on Facebook ads, it's super easy. Like you just go and place it, but actually getting people who are qualified for your services and that you can help and have the money to pay you and all of this, that's where the hard part is. So that's the first reality that we need to accept. Attention spans today are low. And no matter how good we do of a job, people will require a ton of follow-up in the process. They will require more than one email. They will require more than one ad. Will likely require more than one sales call or touch point in order to close them. So that's like the hard reality. We need a lot of work today to get high-ticket clients. But the nice part is that our business only has 2 steps. If you think about it, it is quite a simple process. First of all, we need to get people to request a conversation. And second of all, we sell them stuff. It's just that. And step 3, of course, is to deliver our services. But here is where people they lose focus, because step number 2, where we sell people stuff during a conversation, is where we make our money. And many times what we hear from gurus is, hey, we need to be constantly creating content. We need to constantly be, making noise and posting quotes. And in reality, we only need to get people to request a conversation and to sell them stuff. Of course, also to deliver our services. But the more we can get back to basics, the simpler our business can become and the more fun we can actually have running the business, which can get much more profitable because we are focusing on the right stuff. So, well, if it is so simple, why is it so hard? And that's because what I call the cycle of doom. So here's what happens. You do all of this work and 4 out of 5 people say, I can't afford it or I need to think about it. You created a huge funnel, you created a marketing campaign, promotions, and a irresistible offer, all of those things that people talk about, but you still got this type of replies. Then you hear from other people, what you need to do is to build more authority. You need to get more leads, get more appointments. Therefore, talk to people on Facebook or on LinkedIn and do all of this stuff. So now you are doing content marketing, branding, videos, podcasts, whatever, all trying to get more and better leads while probably you are spending money and time. And here's what happens to business owners and entrepreneurs, which is what I call the cycle of doom. It's when their focus, time, and energy is so dispersed, they are trying to do so many things at once that they make very little progress. And it really hurts our self-esteem and our beliefs in ourselves, our belief to get high-ticket clients and to really scale our business. So instead, what we want is to have a very simple outcome and move one step at a time. That's the end goal. Because at the end of the day, you might do all of those things that people talk about and you still get their common responses of, hey, I need to think about it or it's too expensive. So what can we do? The thing is that focus is in the wrong place. Like I said, our business can be super simple. First, just get people to request a conversation. And second, sell them stuff during that conversation. So we're going to focus on step 2. And don't worry, we're not going to become like pushy salespeople. I really believe in just serving people and showing them the value. And they can make the decision by themselves because we will have a strong position it as the experts that we actually are. Here's the cure. And hey, if you want help brainstorming ideas to implement everything that I'm sharing here, I'm happy to help. We're a team of business consultants and you can go to myplantoscale.com and set up a quick call with us and see how we can help you grow your business. So the secret number 3 is the core 4. Here's what we need to create: a turnkey system to constantly be getting high ticket clients who love what you want, who are eager to work with you, who know, like, and trust you, and who also have the money in order to pay you. Because that's something that I see time after time. People who want to help others, but they unfortunately can't because they get people without money. So number 1, we need an offer framework. Number 2, we need a bait. Number 3, we need a filter. Number 4, we need a process. So the offer framework is how you present your offer during a conversation and also throughout your marketing. It is so different to say, hey, I run Facebook ads than to say, hey, I can get you 3 to 5 qualified appointments every month guaranteed. Option number 1, it is just a technicality. It is the how-to. It is the process. It is what you are expert on. And offer number 2 is what they actually care about. Is the result. It is the outcome that you can help them get. And to give you another example that is outside of like business stuff, it is very different to say, hey, I will teach you a process in order for you to coach your children that is based on neuro-linguistics programming. This is actually someone that I know. Instead, hey, I will help your autistic child to be able to get his first job. You see how this is very different? The first is the positioning of an expert that is inside his or her own world, while the second option is just based on what can we do for the other person. That's so important, and this applies to everything, whether you are selling personal development, spirituality, or law firms. In law firms, for example, one of our clients, they were selling estate planning. And of course, it is a very technical field. and they were telling us, hey, how can we position this? And what we figure out is what they can do is to talk about the fears that people have of maybe that they signed some trust documents and that they will not work in the end, and how can they prevent their children from not getting the heritage that they want to, like how can they prevent fraud, all of this. So when we establish a desired result, we can speak to our prospects, leads, and customers in a way that makes sense for them. And we establish not only the desired result, but the problem. Like what do they want and what's getting in the way. And it's also great if we are able to quantify the problem. Again, this doesn't have to be just like business stuff, but we can always quantify how much is a problem taking away from what they care about, which is likely their money and their time. In that way, we can flush out objections. Like I believe on making 80% of the effort on our marketing, on our ads, on our emails, on everything, on our content. So by the time that they get to the conversation, it is an easy yes. Of course, we will always have a closing rate. Like there will be people who say no, but we want people who are super qualified whenever we get them to the call. And in that way, they actually ask you to pitch them. It's not the other way around. You are positioned as the person who has the solution to their problems. You are the genius. You are not the help. That's so important. All right. In terms of the bait, that's how you get people's attention. So it is not about just getting attention, because that's a mistake I see all of the time. It is not only about posting viral content and targeting keywords, because if you do not get the right attention, you will do more harm than good. It is much better to have less attention, but from the right people. So in order to nail our bait, we want to get in the mindset that you cannot catch whales with minnow bait. And what I mean by this is that, for example, if you are targeting businesses like 7-figure businesses, you are not going to talk about how to get to your first 6 figures. We want to really match the person with our message. And this is so important, especially with iOS 14 updates from Facebook. You might have heard of them, but Facebook has really limited all of the targeting that we can do because of privacy matters. So now the message, like actual words that we say, the way we present ourselves, our offer, our solution, and everything about this, that's the targeting. That's really the targeting. I have ads that are running to the whole United States at once, like without targeting at all. And they convert because the messaging is so clear that even if I show this on the Super Bowl with no targeting at all, I will get the right type of people to come to me. All right, so that's very important about the bait, which is your content in general. And then once you get people's attention, we need a way to filter them out. So there are some people who really glorify the fact of getting a lot of calls, but I believe that the higher quality prospects we can get to our calls, the better. Like, why would we want a 20% closing rate? Why don't we strive for a 50 or even an 80% closing rate? And the way to do that is to get better at sales, but what will make the most difference is to do a lot of filtration before we talk to them. And there are actually 2 simple ways. You can get people on the phone first, like for example for a 15-minute call where you make them qualify themselves to you, or you can use an automated process, like I said, like a software, in order to weed people out and only leave those who are most likely to do business with you. And finally, we need a process, which is a systemized way of getting pre-qualified people asking you to sell them. And that's the whole system in a nutshell. If we can nail how we present our offer, if we can create the right type of bait in order to get their attention, then we have a process of filtration so they come to us. And finally, we have a process to turn all of that attention into sales. We can scale our business, getting more sales, helping more people, and you as the business owner getting your life back, because you do not need to spend your whole day on sales calls or dealing with people who have no money or trying to convince them that you have so much value. No, if we create a system that's really streamlined, all of these problems can be prevented in advance, and you can just focus on serving and growing your business. So, would you like some help with all of this? I can help you diagnose what's going on now and identify bottlenecks. We can fix them and help you do it with simplicity, with the easiest and fastest way to growth. So specifically, we can help you clearly define your offer and make it irresistible. We can help you dial in your closing conversation, to help you dial in your bait and all of your content, your lead magnets, your webinars, how you are attracting people. And if you're ready for it, to help you scale and grow. There are only 2 caveats to this, which is to first, we cannot help entrepreneurs. I have no problems with people who are just starting out, but our process is really designed for established businesses who already have some kind of traction. You already have an offer, you have a customer list, even if it's small, but you have some type of traction, and we want to get you from 1 to 10. To accelerate everything that you are already doing. Like, I'm not here to revamp your business, to tell you to change markets, or to do anything that's against your core beliefs or values, nothing like that. It's just to help you accelerate the results of what you are already doing. And the second thing is that we only work with 10 business owners at the same time in order to provide the best type of results. We are really a boutique consulting firm, and we like to work only with people that we know we can help and who are ready to focus on growth. So if you want to talk with us, just go to myplantoscale.com and let's get started. Thanks a lot for watching this class, and I'll see you on the next one.